Right, we are getting some breaking news. Chinese President Xi Jinping has asked his army to be prepared for war. On the occasion of the 90th anniversary of the People's Liberation Army, Chinese President Xi Jinping has asked his army to enhance its combat readiness and forge an elite force that is able to win wars whenever it is needed. Meanwhile, the Chinese army has displayed its might on its 90th anniversary, and a grand parade was held today. So that's the latest. For more on this, I'm joined by India Today's executive editor Gaurav Sawant. Good morning, Gaurav. How should India read this comment by the Chinese president?
This is a very big statement being made by Chinese President Xi Jinping, but this is not India specific. You'd realize that China is having trouble with several of its neighbors. There is a situation with Vietnam where China threatened Vietnam with war in case Vietnam continued with oil exploration in the disputed South China Sea. This happened just last week. There, of course, is an intense standoff that's on at Doklam Plateau where China has made some very strong, very shrill statements against India. So the Chinese Foreign Office and the Chinese military and the Chinese media, they've made some very shrill and provocative statements against India specifically. But Chinese president's statement should be seen in the wider context of China's disputes with Vietnam, with Japan, with the United States, where China intercepted an aircraft of the United States, where China has flown its aircraft over Japanese islands, and the situation in South China Sea, along with what is happening even at the India-China border. So it's a much bigger statement considering it's coming from the Chinese president, and that too at the 90th anniversary of the PLA.
All right, Gaurav, in the recent past, India and China have witnessed a tremendous face-off due to the Doklam Plateau issue. And like you said, that we should not read it as an India-specific comment. So what is the latest as far as the diplomatic and strategic ties between India and China is concerned? What is the current situation between the two countries?
The Doklam standoff, Archana, continues on ground. Diplomatically, if you'd recall, initially China claimed that unless India withdrew, there will be no dialogue on the subject. But when National Security Advisor Ajit Doval visited Beijing for the BRICS National Security Advisors meet, there was a separate bilateral meeting with his counterpart, Yang Jiechi, his counterpart on boundary talks. So talks are on. There is a situation. There is tension between sharp war. At this stage, at least military analysts in India and South Bloc is of the opinion that the issue can be sorted out through negotiation. And as External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj said on the floor of the House, that since China changed the status quo, it's for both armies to withdraw simultaneously and get back to status quo ante, and then sort this matter out. But will this mean that China can do something else elsewhere? The security forces are preparing for any situation otherwise. But at this point of time, they're saying that there's a window between now and November for any tension between the two countries, but they're hoping that they can sort this out through dialogue.
All right. Thank you so much, Gaurav. Please stay on with us.